Welcome back to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty here on College Football 25. And things are going to go a little bit differently today because I realized about midway through the third quarter that my vocal recording was not actually being taken. So I'm doing all of this up until about the 5 minute point. Um, of the third quarter. I'm kind of doing this behind the scenes. We're up to number 2 in the country, Tulane here. Going to be taking on Texas Tech on the road. This is after going to Clemson and beating them in the previous episode. Did a really nice job there. Texas Tech is coming off a loss to Colorado. They are 0-1 in the Big 12. Also lost to Wyoming and lost to Mississippi State. So not really having that great of a season after being a playoff team in year 4, right? Yeah. So obviously we beat them last year, and we're going to take a look, as usual here, at their roster, and just kind of as a little preview before we get there in the video. As you see, we're on a stretch here of 4 straight road games during this part of the year. Lost a lot of guys from the previous year. They lost their starting quarterback, lost Micah Hudson. But still got some talented players, but they haven't recruited overly well in replacing them. So they have Brian Cush here as their starting quarterback. He's okay. He's off to a semi-decent start, turning the ball over a lot. And, is not really a great athlete. Really, really low throw power. For a guy on this game, at least that I've seen. Accuracies are just okay. His deep ball is solid. His play action is pretty solid. His throw under pressure is pretty good. So he does have some positives. It's just not a ton of it, if we're being completely honest. Got a really good running back. Their wide receivers are pretty solid. Tyson Turner is their top guy. But he's not overly fast, but definitely has really good hands. Guys behind him do offer a little bit more big play ability with the speed that they have. But it's a solid group of wide receiver, but not great. Tight end is just okay. Fairly decent athlete. The offensive line in general is pretty solid. Not great, though, especially on the edges. Their defensive line has a lot of good players at right end. The defensive tackles are solid. Linebackers, they got some guys that are a little athletic, but they're a little on the younger side. Do have some upperclassmen. They have talent, but maybe aren't quite as athletic. Cornerback room, as Saavedra, there is hurt. He's out for this game. So they got a couple of guys at the cornerback room that are really fast there, in particular Collins. So solid group overall. Maybe not crazy talented, but pretty solid in general. And yeah, this is about the time, I just kind of wanted to go verify that I did redshirt Sergio Fields. I'm still at a point in time where we're kind of getting to an iffy spot where it's maybe looking a little bit tougher to know for sure how many seasons we're going to get into this. But yeah, we hop into the game, and Tulane is going to start off with the ball here. Corey Doucette going to bring this one up. Gets a pretty decent return. Gets up past a little bit past the 20. Can't really see the video extremely well, so if I miss some details, I apologize. Yeah, so let's see Chin. He's coming off back-to-back games where he has not turned the ball over. Certainly hoping to keep that going here early on. Tulane opens up on the 4 wide receiver pistol set. Chin's going to take the snap. Tries to wait around long enough for Muhammad to kind of break across the middle. He does get hit by Hawkins. May end up being a good thing because that one could have potentially been picked off. Going back here now, 4 wide receivers. Going to hand this one off to Brown. He actually gets good blocking there. Gets a gain of 5. Sets up a 3rd and 5. Gives us an opportunity now. More manageable 3rd down. Tulane is going to come out in the empty. Going to try to spread out Texas Tech. See what kind of throw Celestia Chin can deliver. Gets Muhammad over the middle, man-to-man coverage, gets him on the slant. Ends up being a first down to extend the drive. So he's coming off a 259-yard, one touchdown performance the week before. Sergio Fields played a lot of that game in a blowout. Get a screen off here to Eric Browning. Get some room there on the left side. Good blocking, a really good spin move. Browning gets that one across the 40. Tulane pretty quickly now after kind of a bad start on that very first play. Really maneuvering extremely well here against Texas Tech. Now it's into Tavares Peppers in motion. He's going to get a jet pass up the right side. Peppers, a redshirt freshman, definitely has talent, definitely has made plays. Also has missed a lot of opportunities, though. Has really struggled with drops here in the early portion of the season. 2nd and 10. Want to try to find somebody and do find Bueno over the middle. Try to get a spin move there, but he is inside the 15. Bueno, of course, just as good as any player at any position in the country. It's a big play there. Here. About the 12-yard line. She takes the pass. Want to drop this underneath the Peppers. Doesn't get it. Second and sorry about it. Chin now is going to drop this off to Shane Campanero. The sophomore tight end gets into the end zone. The second career touchdown. Puts Tulane up here. So a really, really good first drive there. Celestia Chin was very decisive, very accurate. Ran the ball when we decided to run it. I think overall just did a really, really nice job. Kick is up and it is good. Keep that one away. Already about halfway through the first quarter here. Texas Tech is going to come out with Mike Cush at quarterback. See how they can get things started. Tyson Turner having a really good early stretch here for Texas Tech, showing he can be an explosive playmaker without that high-end athleticism. Come out in the shotgun. It is going to be a handoff here to Payne. It's a gain of about 5, so good first one there. Texas Tech now would like to hurry up, something we've gotten used to playing in the American Conference heading into this. Other running back playing there in the slot. For what it's worth, this is going to be a handoff to Payne over to the right side. It's going to get called back. So that's going to back up Texas Tech here. We're going to back it up now to a 2nd and 12. Red Raiders come out with pistol look. 3 wide receivers. Drop back. He gets hit hard there before he knocks it out. It's a 3rd and 9. Texas Tech again with a hurry up there. Take a snap. Runs up in the middle and look at Cush. Gets some room to go. Free. Misses the tackle. Cush, not really known for his speed. It shows off an explosive run there. Ends up getting a 34-yard rush out of that. Set up Texas Tech here with the first down. This on the right side, quickly. Really nice on the tackle as well. About halfway through the first quarter, take the snaps to 2nd and 3. And he's going to get charged and ran down by Angelo Ishmael. Ishmael's 2nd sack on the season. Really got after Cush on that play. Cush shows off the explosiveness. You know, the 34-yard run does not have the explosiveness to get away from the pass rush there, though. Now it's a 3rd and 15. It's really good spot. Cush is going to get pressured, and it's Ishmael again, back-to-back plays. Tripled his sack total in a 2-play stretch here for the season. Backs up Texas Tech out of field goal range. Now they have to punt it away. 7-0 lead here for Tulane. Punt is knocked back. Bueno is going to try to let this one roll into the end zone, but it does not. It gets down there at the horn. Really, really strong punt for the Red Raiders. Tulane offense. hoping to get something to work here. Hand it off to Browning and give them a little wiggle. To about 7, 8 yard. To the pistol again. Jen takes the snap. Throwing this over to the left side, but makes a mistake and it gets picked off. That is going to be a pick 6 for Nylon there. They end up making this a 7-6 game unless he changes, makes a mistake. Tries to fit it in there even though he knows it's not really the best spot for him to try to make that pass. No real risk there. End up clipping a little bit forward here in the video. After they tie it up, we quickly go 3 and out. Texas Tech out with the ball again. Really good field position. He's going to take a sack there push, and that is Robert Lucien and Ishmael again on the sack. So far, Tulane doing a really, really nice job of getting that pressure, and they run a draw play here. These are working for a really nice game. It's on the 3rd. He definitely shows off the explosiveness that we're looking for there. About 2 minutes left here in the first quarter. Texas Tech making a big first down here. And he does end up sliding that over. Dickey, though, cannot get the first down instead of a 4th and 3, but Texas Tech kind of in no man's land here, right at the 39, 38-yard line. 4th and 3. Drops back, just throws the underneath flag. Dickey able to bring it in and get the first down. Texas Tech keeps the chain moving. Ishmael. Right there. 2nd and 10. Run has been blocked up any better than this field goal. And 3. Get him right at the line of scrimmage. Now, Texas Tech's in a 3rd and 10. They've shown the ability to get these 3rd down conversions, 4th down if they have to. 4 wide. Ends up just being a draw play, kind of just giving it up there. 3 comes up, makes a solid tackle, knocks him down. 4th and 5, they send out the field goal here, trying to give themselves a 3 lead. And the field goal is up, and it is good. Texas Tech obviously got off to a pretty bad start here. They go right down the field. They get a touchdown. Texas Tech gets a big first down on the scramble. Then end up having to punt thanks to 2 sacks from Angelo Ishmael. But then they get the pick 6. They get a stop. Now they've gotten the field goal. Hand this ball off to Browning around the left side. Let me get called back though for a hold, of course. That is a common theme on this game. Trying to run any successful stretch plays. Does not seem to work. It's about the only penalty that ever was called in the games. Yeah, that's going to end the first quarter. Things started off extremely well for Tulane. It finished extremely well, though, for Texas Tech, who are looking to get the upset, kind of get back to some winning ways. So they really struggled in the early parts of the season. I think they took advantage of a mistake from Celeste Chin and some pressure that they got in the 3rd round that you guys didn't see. But it does create a situation. Tulane down 3 to start the 2nd quarter. Chin takes the snap, immediately gets that to his best player, Trey Bueno. Almost gets the first down there after the whole really dropped it back in 17 or so there. Again, 2nd and inches. And takes it. Browning, he just barely sneaks in and gets the first down. Texas Tech has done a pretty decent job here in the early going, getting this run game started. Right to the stretch, and again, walk back due to a hold. This time, tight end Myrtle. I believe a 1st and 20 is what it ends up going to here. So again, immediately, first down. He sets it down. Got brought back because of holding. So a 2nd and 20 here. And they're quickly going to try to figure out a way to get some of this short back. So come out here in the shotgun. So listen, Shin, 3 wide receivers, got a tight end out there as well. And they're going to dump this off to Browning on the screen just as he gets hit. Thankfully, they sense some pressure. Opens up the lane here on the right side of Browning. Tries to put a juke move in this time. Nice one there in the open field. But gets 18 yards there. Going to set up a 2nd and 3. Celeste Chin now takes a shot. Trey Bueno down the field. Almost gets into the end zone, but Celeste Chin throwing an absolute dime down the field here. This is a really good cornerback group that Texas Tech has. Celeste Chin, though, has time, makes an extremely accurate throw. A little bit of press there on the outside. Bueno able to get past it. Really throws the hands out there at the last second and does a nice job. Now 3 points. His first one going with the 1. Going to hand it off to Browning. Works in there. Packer gets into the end zone. Re-give Tulane the lead here. Humke's kick is up and it is good. Gives Tulane a 14-10 lead. Are going to get a chance here now. Move forward here a little bit. After a 3 and out here from Texas Tech, Chin's going to take the snap and try to get the ball over to Trey Bueno, but it's going to go incomplete. Thought he kind of had a press man situation. Ended up not really working out. At least tried to take that shot. Now it's a 2nd and 10. 3 wide receiver formation. Chin's going to send Tavares Peppers in motion. Off that one over to Tavares Peppers, who is going to catch it. He's going to take this for a strike down the field. Peppers has had his problems with drops, but does not drop that one. Able to extend Tulane's lead here. Put them up 21-10. Makes his big strike there down the field, though. Just an open shot. Chin able to deliver that under duress. Gets the throw out, gets the big strike, ends up being a nice long touchdown. Humke's extra point is up, and it is good. 21-10 lead here for Tulane. So far, the offenses look pretty good. Had a little bit of a struggle middle part there of the first quarter. They kind of rebounded here early in the second quarter, though. And after this kick return, we're going to move forward. It's going to be another 3rd down. Texas Tech. But she's going to take the snap. Sit around and finally be able to deliver this over to the right side. Almost creates a really big play. They do end up bringing him down. Good. In a situation where it's a 1st and 10. So trying to put some points on the board. Going to hand this off to the tight end. He's going to get wrapped up here, though, pretty quickly. A little bit of a hurry up. But she's going to take the snap. End up getting sacked and brought down by a host of guys here as Tulane's front is off to a really good start in this one. Coach now the 3rd and 8 is going to take the snap. He's going to be able to throw this one up the middle. He's going to find Dickey over the middle, able to put the Red Raiders into the red zone. Push again with the hurry up. Texas Tech with a chance here to tackle some points here before the half. You're going to send his tight end out. He's not going to take it. Got a guy open in the back of the end zone, and Cush is going to be able to find him, and Dickey takes it in. Back-to-back big plays for the running back playing slot receiver for the Red Raiders. Able to close this gap. It's going to make it a 21-17 score now. Tulane is still up. Is up. Of course, it is good. But if it's to get to that 21-17, we now move forward here on the next drive. Celeste Chin is able to find a 1st down, 1st and 10. Right before the 2-minute warning, and try to jump this off underneath. Does end up, I think, going complete. Ends up being a 2-minute warning, though. Don't really get any ground. Tulane's just trying to add on anything that they can here. Chin takes a snap. finds Peppers and gets away from him. Keeps him out of trouble. Able to get a nice gain. That's just a 3rd and 3. Where do they go here on this 3rd and 3? Trying to at least tackle some points here. Got some timeouts to work with. Got to get this first down first. Chin's going to take the snap. Work that underneath the Peppers, who just barely does get the first down. Fit this one Lars Peppers up the middle, getting some more work. He's almost being a first down himself. Still trying to find one big explosive play, hoping to get into the end zone. Chin's going to take a snap. Try to take a shot, gets over to Bueno, but it's going to fall short. Bueno just could not make the adjustment. So we're going to take a look here at the instant replay. See, I mean, it's a wide open. It's a good throw. Didn't want to throw it too far out. Almost kind of throwing like a back shoulder. Ends up just not working out, though. So as you see it in this offense, going to come out here. It's going to be a 3rd and 8. He's trying to find a way to get a first down, keep the chains moving. And he is going to find Lars Peppers here out on the left side. He gets the first down, gets a little bit. 1st and 10. See what they can come up with here. Take the snap. Throw this underneath. Muhammad's able to work through pressure there. Actually takes that for a first down. 1st and 10. Let's see Chin in the hurry up. He just went off the ball, trying to sneak up, but gets blown up in the backfield. Nothing really there. Take another timeout. Still trying to tackle some points. Sorry, my laptop is not made for this kind of recording. I know it's a little choppy. Chin's going to take a snap. Throw this underneath. Try to throw a bull in there. Can't fit it in. It's going to be a 3rd and 10. About 50 seconds left here in this first half. Tulane just trying to tackle some points. Try to be safe here. It's a snap. He's going to just try to throw this underneath the Bueno. Not going to be able to get the first down, though. They'll have to send Helmke for a field. Short field goal, kind of a tough angle, though. Helmke is going to put it up. It's good. So a 24-17 lead. That'll be the lead that we take into the locker room. So we'll move forward a little bit here past it. When we do move forward here into the second half, haven't really missed a whole lot. Texas Tech goes 3 and out. Tulane now moving 3rd and 1. Browning's going to get stuffed up the middle. It's going to set up a 4th and 2. But Tulane kind of smelling blood in the water. Wanting an opportunity here to get this first down. Try to extend the lead. 2 wide receivers, 2 tight ends. Chin's going to take a snap. He's going to do this underneath to Myrtle, who's going to get the first down. Has got room to go. Take this up past the 40. This is now kind of the point in the game where I realize that self-recording is not working. Not recording, but does get a handoff here to Browning. Doesn't get a hold right there. Need to operate and get the ball down pretty quickly. Second and 7. Going to hand this one off to Richard. Gets up the middle, but gets brought down pretty quickly. Going to set up a 3rd and 4. And find a way to get a first down here. Squeeze this one in, but Peppers drops it. I'm send Helmke out here for the field goal attempt. At least dead center. Take the kick, put it up. It's going to be good, and it's going to extend the lead and give Tulane a 10-point lead here about midway through the 3rd. Get this over the left side, 3rd and 8. Try to scramble this one up. Gets a nice play there. Gets the first down.
play. Nice play there for Texas Tech. They're going to get another first down. First and 10. Pass over to the left side underneath there to the tight end. Gain of 9. He's going to get a big sack there from George Fuller. See devours Cush there in the backfield. Trying to scramble around, ends up throwing that one away. Texas Tech boots it away now. It's going to go out right at the 10. So Tulane now in a really good spot here again. Keep trying to add on points, keep trying to eat up time on this clock. Nice run. Start things off. A gain of 7 there for Browning. Trying to get this run game going. Handoff to Browning, tries to cut to the outside, able to maneuver his way there. Browning has really developed a nice ability to maneuver around, kind of shrink into holes, get into tight spaces. Another carry to Browning, gets a first down. Tulane now really starting to eat up some of this clock. First and 10. Peppers comes in motion. Ken takes the snap. He sends some pressure and it works out to Tulane's advantage. Bueno able to get the nice catch and get some yards after it. That was blown up. That was not good run blocking there on the left side. Neighbors got beat up pretty handily there by Sidney Knox. Now a 2nd and 13. Peppers coming in motion. Jet pass to him. Gets decent blocking to start it off. He's now going to get to the outside. Spins back inside and Peppers gets inside the 40 down at the 34. What a big spin move there. Now over 500 yards receiving. Just trying everything they can to make these plays work. First and 15 now, or first and 10. Nicholas in motion. He's going to catch the screen. Going to get some room. Gets tripped up there. It's a gain of 6 though. First catch of the day. We're now heading into the 4th quarter. Tulane is up 10. Bueno, Peppers, Muhammad, and Campanera, all these guys definitely getting targets. Peppers has gotten a ton of them in this game. Really working well out of the slot. Tulane trying to put the finishing touches on this victory here, hopefully anyway. It's a run to Browning, shows good patience. Lets the blocks decide where he goes, so first down. Carry to the left side, Browning. Gets good blocking, takes that for a gain of 7. It's taking it a minute for this run game to get going, but it seems to be hitting its stride here late. He's going to take it, hands it off to Browning. Gain of 2. 3rd and 1 now. So they got 2 guys out there on Bueno. Chin might be looking to run it here yet again, and it is going to be a run to Browning. Gets up the field, gets a first down at the 6. A lot of this clock starting to run off. Tulane with a chance to go up 3 scores here. Bueno comes in motion. Jet pass to him. He's going to cut it inside. Gets the blocking he needs and gets into the end zone. Trey Bueno. It's a nice set of blocking there from Finnerty. Campanero takes it in. Elke's kick is up and the kick is good. Really nice work there. Ate up a lot of that clock. Now up 34-17. Cut down there. 8.5 minutes left for Texas Tech to try to make something happen. Throwing that one way to the outside. Amerson in a good spot there. 2nd and 10. Play action, trying to create a shot play. A couple of guys there on push. Just taking a 2-yard gain. He had a 34-yarder. Only 3rd and long early. Taking so many sacks. Oh, that's a wide open guy, and Cush overthrows him. Texas Tech going to send out their punt unit. This to me is kind of signifying a giving up on this game. Bueno is not only going to give Tulane pretty good field position, going to give them very good field position. Really nice return. I think we start to see this Tulane offense start to eke out this clock now. Carry to Browning. Nice run. Gain of 10 there roughly. Let this clock run. Under 7 minutes left. Finnerty does not have a carry today. Gonna get one here, bouncing around, gets the 1st down, but misses the gigantic hole in front of him. Another carry to Finnerty. Gets small, delivers a blow. Nearly a 1st down there again. Punishing teams here late in these games. It's a carry to him again. Cuts it back up the middle. Trying to put the finishing touches here on this game. It's a toss out to Browning. Does not get the block he needs on the outside. That's a loss of 5. So run game has not been spectacular. Run blocking has not been spectacular. I don't think that Browning has really had a bad game at all. He's going to get a carry. Going to try to take it to the outside. It's a little bit back. 3rd and 8. Most important thing here is just to not turn it over. Jen takes it and try to squeeze that into Bueno, and it's another passing touchdown. As Tulane trying to put their finishing touches here on this one. They have pulled away from Texas Tech here late. 41-17. Let's get some of the youngsters out here. Oops. Try to keep our starters healthy. It took a while to kind of find their footing in this game, I feel like, for Tulane, but as it progressively went on, just a talent gap just proved to be too much. Texas Tech got into a really good spot because of a pick 6. One really bad offensive drive for Tulane. A couple of big plays, ended up scoring, getting a field goal. Got the nice touchdown drive with a couple of big shots there to Dickey over the middle of the field. He's had a really good game out of the slot for them. But eventually they could not consistently block Tulane. Just couldn't make things consistently happen. 2nd and 7 on that. 3 minutes left. This is backups versus starters here. Oh, it's a shot down the field. Almost picked off there. Gotta get that one when you can. Good on the stat sheet. Had a man open, but got hit right as he released it. That's a couple of guys over there, and it still gets tipped away. Guys not going for the big interception. Is now a 4th and 3. Try to close this one out right here. Nice throw over the middle. Good solid throw from Cush. I think this is a Texas Tech team that is going to be struggling as we look towards the future. I feel like they kind of had their moment in the sun there in year 4. Oh, big time hit there. Losing a lot of these guys along the offensive and defensive line. They haven't overly replaced them well. They need a couple of big recruiting classes. Texas Tech's going to move to 0-2 in Big 12 play. Tulane, of course, going to get their first Big 12 conference win here in their first matchup underneath to the running back Payne. First down. We're now at the 2-minute warning. Game just refusing to end here. Texas Tech fighting to the final whistle. Credit to them. Wide open guy. Finally get him. Kind of a scramble out. How he did not take a sack there, I don't know. Able to get away enough to at least throwing away Cushes and running for his life in this one. Josefa Shin there on the final contact. This time it is going to be a sack. Josefa Shin getting his first career sack. I think Robert Lucien was also back there for that one. That's another sack for Shin. Back-to-back plays. Going to set up a 4th and goal. This Tulane defensive front has really gotten after it today. And that one's going to be picked off. Pickens going to try to get a return. Gets it out to the 18. That'll give it Tulane the chance here to take a knee with Urbick out there at quarterback. And a 41-17 victory here. Yeah, overall, played really well. No real complaints. Obviously, the Celeste Chin interception, it's never great to throw one of those. But guys have really played well there. You can't, it's almost impossible to complain about the effort we got going on the road here again. And we got several more times of going on the road as well before our next home stretch. But Celeste Chin overall was really good. Felt like he took care of the ball. Threw some rifles into spots, made one crucial mistake, and you can't do that. You have to be better than that for sure. But otherwise, it was a really dominant performance overall. As far as Peppers, has a really big splash game. Trey Bueno, of course, makes his big plays. Let's take a look at the stats here. Really big second half, a 17-0 second half for Tulane. Pretty substantially outgained Texas Tech, better than them all across the board. Even turnover battle. Texas Tech just did not have the horses really to run with the green wave. 19 for 36, 388, 4 passing touchdowns, the interception there for Chin. 21 for 70 for Browning. Did find the end zone. Finnerty and Richard looked pretty good out of the backfield. Peppers 10 for $142 and a score. Bueno 7 for 124 and 2 scores. Campanero got into the end zone as well. Browning very involved early in the passing game. I thought everybody looked good. The offensive line was really solid. It gave up some pressure in the first half, much better in the second half. Defensively, Kilgo had a really nice day, 11 with a tackle for loss. Fuller, 7 with 2 tackles for loss and a sack and a half. Free looked good, but did drop interception. Ishmael, 6 tackles, 4 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks. Really looked good. Amerson was 6. Shin had the sack and a half, 2 tackles for loss late. Cantu, 2.5, 2.5 sack. Toon had a tackle for loss. Burnett, Lucien, Kilgo as well. Several guys get involved here with the sacks. Looked really good in that point. And then Stanley Ficken, the sophomore free safety, able to get the interception. Helmke knocked down a couple of field goals. So really nothing other than the Celestia Chin interception that's really worth being upset about. Cush, 23 for 34, 247, a touchdown and an interception. I thought Payne looked pretty good out of the backfield. They didn't run a whole lot, though, to be honest with you. Dickey was really big. He's their running back that plays in the slot. 8 for $125 and a score. Nobody really else made any huge plays, though. They didn't block us particularly well, to say the least. Some of their standouts defensively, Atkins and Baker, both look pretty good. Baker and Knox, a couple of tackles for loss. Did get a sack from Knox and got the pick 6 from Jaquez Nalan. But, yeah, I mean, a really, really nice performance. Overall, really hard to complain. We're going to find just a shot we can get of Celestia Chin. I think, anyway. Or do I go... What I want to do? Campanera, maybe? Let's see. Yeah, let's get one of Campanera. Maybe let him be the kind of the stud thumbnail player of the game here. One with his eyes back open. Yeah, big time victory. We looked really, really good in this game. And hopefully we can continue this momentum. May get some more commits here coming off of this. But big time getting that first Big 12 win is obviously very, very nice to do. Let's see. We do get a commitment from Patrick Rosen, a 4-star running back I really wanted. The other halfback, Final Mukuamu, I believe is how you pronounce that. Power back, 4-star guy out of Texas. Really, we're battling Ohio State for him. Dylan McCaskill, 4-star right tackle. Denard Slayton, Corey Strong. Look at the guys. Landon McChristopher, other outside linebacker. I mean, what a group there. 6 4-star guys commit to us there. That's awesome to see. Yeah, you're going to lose out here on Woodside. Does end up going to Alabama. We fought to the last minute with him, but they were able to get the visit for him. Ishmael is your Big 12 Defensive Player of the Week. Also the National Defensive Player of the Week. I think that's very, very well earned. And we do hang out there at the number 2 spot. Nothing changes. I think our week 6. Top 25s had Tennessee over Oregon State, Michigan over Northwestern, Wyoming over UNLV, Kentucky over NC State big. Oregon survives an upset threat there from Indiana on the road. Clemson over Louisville, Alabama over South Carolina, Florida over A&M in a drubbing in a top 25 matchup. USC over Michigan State, TCU over Utah, Notre Dame over SMU, Kansas over Arizona, UCLA over Penn State in an upset. Look at that. Penn State's first loss of the season. There's our game, of course, a 41-36 upset for Syracuse over Miami. Houston over Baylor. Boise State gets upset by Utah State at home. Colorado over Wake Forest. The Buffs are looking really good. Georgia big over Texas, and then Rutgers over Iowa. Take just a pretty quick glance here at our season stats now. Chin over 1,600 yards, 15 touchdowns versus 6 picks. Everything is largely looking really good. Just got to get the interceptions under control. Browning had a tough game there on the ground, but has been really good. Finnerty having a nice rebound season as well. Bueno and Peppers look like they're going to be the top 2 options by a landslide in this offense. Both of them have had no problems finding the end zone so far. Need to get Campanera a little bit more involved. Defensively, Kilgo, Jordan, Free, Briscoe, and Jolly leading the way in tackles if there's somebody in particular you want to see. you can take a pause. Lucian, Ishmael, Kilgo, Cantu are all the guys with at least 5 tackles for loss. Lucian still leading the way with 6.5 sacks, but Ishmael and Fuller trying to make their push here now. And then interceptions, Briscoe had 3 to start off the season, hadn't had any now in a couple of games. And Ficken ended up joining the party there. But yeah, big time victory. Next time I see you guys in this series, we will be taking on BYU in another Big 12 game. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Check out my Seattle Mariners franchise on MLB The Show 25 on the channel, along with my Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Until next time. Peace.